Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Can you hear me good? Just want to make sure you guys can hear me good. Can you hear me good? Hope everybody's having a great morning today. Sorry, I woke up with a little cold today, man. We start this thing right though. See that? Oh, my bad, I hit the wrong button. We're gonna start this thing right though. So we definitely gonna do. We're gonna start this thing right. There we go. We're gonna start that thing right. Check this little editing video.
Them VVS diamonds on my neck, yeah. I might disappear. Yo, bitch in my ear. Money on my mind. Vision been so clear. I can't pay no mind to them niggas over there.
Well, I'm gonna play that back one more time.
Them VVS diamonds on my neck, yeah. I might disappear. Yo, bitch in my ear. Money on my mind. Vision been so clear. I can't pay no mind to them niggas over there.
Oh, I'm gonna play that one more time because it's mad short. One more.
Them VVS diamonds on my neck, yeah. I might disappear. Yo, bitch in my ear.
That like
Money on my
button.
mind. Vision been so clear. I can't pay no mind to them niggas over there.
Okay, so we're gonna get into a few things. X this thing out. Nope, matter of fact, I don't want that to play. That's what I'm trying to avoid, is that right there. So I need to go back, get that off this. I'm gonna end my video with that. So now what's going on, everybody? Oh, sorry. Sorry. Hope everybody having a great morning today. Hope everybody having a good morning, great morning. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to I Am Her period. Of course. She made that nice little intro for me, man. Her editing skills getting LB. Skills getting ill, man. Hope everybody having a great morning, man. Hope y'all having, if not a good morning, a great morning, man. You know what I mean? It's 11 o'clock in the morning, man. I woke up with a little head cold today. You know, I had to drink some tea, fucking Dayquil. Shit is real, man. So it's like, and alrighty. So it's like, we got to stay positive. You know what I mean? Stay positive. But we're going to address a few things. Going to talk about a whole bunch of stuff this morning, all different types of stuff. Going to talk about, how my guys is forward. No, you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about how my guys is 4-0. You know what I'm saying? Talk about how we 4-0. We're going to talk about that. We're going to get in a whole bunch of stuff, man. Good morning, Bonnie. Good morning, Tammy. You know what I mean? Hey, Micah. You know what I mean? Peace. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about a few things, man. It's like this, man. We're just going to get right to it. Ain't no assume. We're just going to get right to it. It's the best way to do it. We're just going to get right to it. So that's how we're going to do it. I want to make sure I get it in the right order. That's the only shit. I think I want to go this one first. Y'all see that? Nope. All right, so I got to go this way. All right, hold on. Gotcha. We're going to address something real quick because it's just, I don't understand. All right, we're going to go like this first. This is how we're going to do it. It's the best way of doing it. It's the best way of doing it. So right here in this video, this dude, Factual One, actually two, said something. Right? I'm gonna play what he said. Then we all seen the other video, the other live I went where I screen shared this video and I replied to it. Right? But I wanted everybody to see what he said first. Right? So let's get right to that.
That's exactly what I said. They're so concerned about YND, but they're not concerned about somebody that they're actually using.
Same shit I said. Why y'all worried about YND?
It doesn't make sense. Number two, here's the thing. I hear a lot of people talk about the time they did in prison. I'm not buying any of this bullshit. I'm not buying these people. You know, I'm not going to call anybody in particular a liar. I'm just going to say this. If you're supporting petitions to get people off of YouTube, I don't believe you did any real time.
All right.
Because that's...
So now we're going to stop that right there. You've seen that I had already addressed all of that, right? I had addressed him in my last live. So now, people, check this out. I want y'all to check this out. This was his reply to my reply, right? Check it out. This is crazy. This is just unreal. So y'all seen, I just showed y'all. So I just showed y'all what he said. Y'all seen my reply to what he said, right? But now check his reply to what I said. This is what I did. The other video I scheduled, but I couldn't. There was too much shit going on. I scheduled it and I titled it, your entitlement is showing. That what was the title on that video. But this video, we're gonna talk about so much shit. We're just gonna get into this real quick, get this shit out the way. That's why I entitled it that. Good morning, Carlos. Salute. Salute, Babylon is falling. You know what I mean? Salute. So it's like he brought me up first. That's the last video I showed. Every one of my supporters, again, I'm sorry. I woke up today with a head cold, no stuffy nose, man. I had to drink some tea. I had to drink some Dayquil. My wife, she ran out to the store for me, man. I don't feel good. So a little while ago, I just played the video that he made talking about me. Everybody knows when I screen shared my last live, I screen shared him and I replied to him. This is his reply to my screen share. This is why I said your entitlement is showing. Peep the fly shit, y'all. Peep the fly shit.
To this, why you bring me into that bullshit for?
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, now with the comments, and I couldn't understand what.
My bad. Let me bring
it right. Last night, fifths.
And it's back a little bit.
You know, we'll keep it right.
Bring it back a little bit.
Exactly. No copyright issue.
Yeah, if Wax Dog is dissing me now, trust me, Wax Dog can get it too. That is not a problem. That is not a problem.
Salute the Wax Dog.
He told me, and I told him, you know what I mean? I told him in the comments, like, I'll fall back. He said that he'll get her to stop, right? Now she don't want to stop. Fuck that bitch. And I said it up here. I said, I hope Wax Dog.
Y'all, do me a favor, man. Give me some thumbs up to make sure you can hear him. Give me a couple thumbs up to make sure you can hear him. To make sure you can hear what I'm screen sharing.
Can understand. You know what I mean? But I'm a grown-ass man. I'm not going to let somebody talk crazy about me. I don't care. You're not going to talk crazy about me. I'm going to come at you. You know what I mean? So now I don't know what kind. I don't know if y'all is trolling or if it's the truth, because the people that are telling me that
you cannot hear him. Is that what y'all telling me? Carlos, can you hear what I'm screen sharing? Can y'all hear what I'm screen sharing? Babylon is falling. Can you hear what I'm screen sharing? I'm gonna do it again. Good look and shut up and react. Thank you. So now this was the point when I said your entitlement is showing. You about to see it right now. Check it out.
Wax Dog is saying something about me are the people that I never seen y'all before. I never seen any of y'all before who's telling me this. So I'm not going to jump the gun. Like, you know what I mean? Like Wax Dog. I strongly believe if Wax Dog really had a problem with me, you know, he would address me and let me know. You know what I mean? But you know, if he's saying something, I will respond. So, like, it ain't about nothing.
Did you peep the chat last night? We
right
were talking about. Did you saw me the chat that you saw me in, right? Last night, fifths.
Oh no, I never watched it. I never
But
watched it.
you saw what I sent you, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, tell them about that. He didn't have no need to bring me into this. What he bring me into that bullshit for?
See right there, boom. You get what I'm saying? Did y'all hear that? Hey, I'm gonna bring it back one more time, just so you can hear the entitlement. Did y'all hear this entitlement? Let me hear this entitlement. I want y'all to hear this entitlement.
Yeah, now with the comments, and I couldn't understand.
Check out this entitlement, yo.
You know what I mean? But you know, if he's saying something, I will respond. So like, it ain't about nothing.
Did you peep the chat last night? We was talking about. Did you saw me the chat that you saw me in, right? Last night, fifths.
Oh no, I never watched it. I never watched it.
You saw what I sent you, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, tell them about that. He didn't have no need to bring me into this. What he bring me into that bullshit for?
Yeah,
so now check it. This is that entitlement. This is what I'm talking about. I just screen shared a second ago when the dude initiated this shit. The dude ain't have nothing. I don't got nothing to do with him. You know what I'm saying? He came out of nowhere. I just showed y'all a second ago on Doses Live the other days. Because I screen shared it before the day it happened. Or the next day, whatever it was. I screen shared the shit. And he brought me up. Right? This is the entitlement. Get what I'm saying? He can talk about how he don't think I ever been to prison and all this other fuck shit, right? But when I reply to him, see what he said. If you didn't bring, if you brought yourself in, look, I'm guessing he flagging my channel now. Get your flag on, bro. It don't matter. Cause ain't nothing sexual content here, ain't no bullying here. These are facts. I screen shared the other day when Factual One, Actually Two on this channel, his name is Fuckhead One Asshole Two, threw my name out of his mouth for no reason because Dose wasn't talking about me. He threw my name in that, right? Oh, let me fix my 410 emblem. Put that right. He threw my name in that, right? So I replied to him bringing my name up. And what is his reply to my reply is, oh, Fifth shouldn't have brought me in my name. He shouldn't have brought me into that bullshit. Nigga, you brought yourself in. That's that entitlement showing. That's that white entitlement that you think you can say anything about anyone and we got to keep our mouth shut. Why? Because I'm not white? Come on, man. You don't even show your face on the screen. Come on, man. Like, let's be 100. Like, you up here front and acting like now you could rap. One day you was in the military. That's what you said. You was in the military. You did all this, whatever. So if you was in the military and you did whatever, and I thank you for your services, right? So if you was in the military, you did all that. Why is it so hard to believe that maybe somebody else did care in that moment? Maybe not later, but in that moment they cared. You know what I mean? Maybe it wasn't, I don't know, because I'm neither one of those parties. I'm looking at it the same way you were from the outside. But again, you chose to bring me up. You chose to say my name in your live. Then when I reply, you heard what you want me to play it back one more time? He gonna say, why Fifth gonna bring me up in that bullshit? That's that entitlement. That's that white entitlement being shown. When you talking all this crazy shit, you bring me up. Then I respond back to you, and then you acting like I can't say nothing back. I don't understand. Shit make no sense. That's that entitlement showing. It's like we got so much shit to deal with today, in today's day. Like true shit. Like let's talk about how you got people that are still in certain states that can't even vote. Because I told Cali 26 that in all 50 states you can vote. And when he was on my panel, I Googled that shit. And in Missouri, if you're a violent felon, you cannot vote. If you're a drug offender, if you have nonviolent crimes, you can vote, but you got to go through some shit before you can vote. I didn't know that. Like true shit. We got that type of shit going on in today's society. But these dudes want to be up there running their mouth with my name in their mouth. And then when I reply, they like, oh, why he bringing me into this? Why he bringing me into that? No, you brought yourself into that. So don't It's what I try to do. Always, man. You keep grinding too, man. Go subscribe to Jiggy Lifestyle, man. This dude is a good dude, man. He's cool as fuck. And it's like, salute to everybody in the chat, man. Hit that like button. I want to show y'all this little video one more time, man. Let's see, where is that? Ah, there's some dumb shit. Let me see something. Yep, there it is. I'm gonna show y'all this little video, man. I like this thing, man. This thing is tough. This thing is tough, man. Check this video out, y'all. Check this video out right here, man. This shit is tough. Let me rewind the video a little bit. Even that.
VVS diamonds on my neck. Yeah. I might disappear. Your bitch in my ear. Money on my mind. Vision been so clear. I can't pay no mind to them niggas over there.
And it's like, hold on. Let me before that video starts. So it's like we got all this stuff we dealing with in life. You really think right now? I want to be replying to these dudes? I don't. I don't want to talk to these dudes. I really don't. You know what I mean? But it's like I would much rather talk about the politics. I would much rather talk about how we're just in a spot in this world where some states are opening up and you see COVID coming back up. Like, do you notice that? Do y'all notice that? That COVID is actually coming back up. COVID in my state is on a rise again. COVID in my state is on a rise exponentially. Like it's coming fast again. They're opening up the schools. Kids are coming home sick. You know what I mean? So as our state is opening, and now since our state is opening, now there's more people coming up with COVID. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in the state of Connecticut. So now, oh, I didn't make that logo, brother. My wife found that shit, man. My wife, man. I think she might have made it actually, or she found it or she made it. But it's like COVID is coming back in my state and it's coming back hard and they opening everything. That's what don't make sense to me. Why, if COVID isn't gone, why is the government opening our schools? Why is all this shit happening? And granted, COVID didn't even hit the peak. It didn't hit the peak. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because there's proof that people could get COVID more than one time. So if you were already registered in that first wave, you can be registered in the second wave. So that means the peak hasn't hit. Because whatever that peak was, all them people could get COVID a second time, plus the people that didn't get it again. Now, salute Black Beauty, salute. Everybody on the way in, hit that like button, man. And it's like, I don't understand. I don't understand how us as a people, right? Us as a people, we got a choice between bad and worse and who's going to run our country. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I say, for sure, hope everybody having a great day. Make your day great. This is why my saying is, there's no power in the election. The power lies in the selection. Why? Because they're selecting who we can elect. That means they're picking who we can choose. And the people that they're picking aren't good. Think about that. They're selecting two people that are both racist. There's already proof from back in the days where Joe Biden supported segregation. And there's proof on YouTube with pictures of Donald Trump and his parents dressed in the KKK shit with the hoods on or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So now we have to fight and choose and pick and elect two people that they selected that both fit their agenda that isn't our agenda. Your political system. It's that. Like, think about that. Why is it that they're picking who we can choose? And the people that they pick who we can choose, neither one of them are for us. How does that make any sense? How? And look at this. What up, troller? Like I said, why is it that whoever it is that picks whoever they say is the best politician that's going to run the country. That's the one thing I don't get. In the history of America, when have we ever had a choice of somebody who could be an awesome president and somebody who could be a good president? When was that ever our options? It's always, this could be a good president, he could be a bad president. It's always good and bad, or in 2000, bad and worse. Why is our options bad and worse? Whether if Donald Trump is bad or if Donald Trump is worse, or if Joe Biden is bad or if Joe Biden is worse. Either way, why is that our options? Why our options isn't between better and best or great and greater? Like, this could be a great president, but he could be a greater president. That's what I don't get. Why they're selecting only people that don't have our best interests in their agenda, because it doesn't matter who's in office, it's their agenda that's being pushed. It's not our better well-being. Because when your kids are in school, right, keep the fly shit, because my wife was just telling me about this shit. Why, if you're doing virtual school, right, why do you got to have a physical? Think about that. If you have virtual, I'm starting to wonder, because you know what a conglomerate is, right? For those of you who don't know, a conglomerate is basically like, let's say you go into a doctor's office, right? And you have an eye doctor there, you have your dentist there, you have your ear doctor there. They're all in one location, a conglomerate. They push you from one to another, but they're all under the same umbrella. They all rock with the same shield. They all basically, they all rep the same fucking game, right? So now why? If you as a student have to have a physical to go to school, when you're physical, right? Because I remember going through physicals. Everything that doctor put me through in that doctor's office ain't had shit to do with school. He's putting his hands on your genitalia. What does that have to do with learning? Like, think about that. Learning is the brain, right? They're checking your genitalia for whatever, in case you have some type of lump or whatever. If you're a man, they check your testicles to see, I forget what it is, if it's a hernia, prostate, whatever it is. I remember telling my parents that I felt like this doctor touched me wrong because he put his hands on my, he's doing that physical shit. But I'm thinking to myself, why do you have to touch my genitalia for school? What does that have to do with schooling? You know what I'm saying? Because education is the brain. Remember that. What they're teaching you in school, just because you're, how do you say this? Just because you're educationally advanced doesn't make you smart. You get what I mean? Education is just what they teach you. You can learn well. You can learn very well. You could be one of the best learners the world has ever seen, right? And you just very well, you just know the education system. But what have we learned from the system that they gave us? Salute, brother. What have we learned? We learned that Christopher Columbus discovered America, right? But then today in 2020, everybody came to the realization that Christopher Columbus is rapist, this rapist, this racist, this is a lie. We find out all this shit that they make you pass in school in like the first, second, third grade. You learn now that it's a blatant lie. Think about this. The same people that told you about the Bible that Jesus is blonde hair, blue eye. For those of you who don't know, another lie. Jesus is not blonde hair and blue eye, right? They don't tell you that the Bible took place in Africa, right? They don't tell you that Christopher Columbus shit is a lie, right? They don't tell you that the black DNA is the superior DNA of all DNAs in the race of all DNAs and all races in the world. And these are facts. And I'm Puerto Rican. These are facts. How can you tell? Because you can find a black DNA strand in every race in this world. Doesn't matter what nationality you from, there's a black DNA marker in your genetics. It's the only one. Puerto Rican in everyone, whites in everyone, fucking Russians, Turkish, I don't care where you from, it's not. Only the black DNA marker is in every genetic string. It's in every person, basically. So they don't teach you that. They don't. But they'll tell you that Joe Biden and Donald Trump have your best interests. Mind you, Donald Trump or Joe Biden, neither one of these motherfuckers grew up in the ghetto. They don't know what that's like. They don't know what it's like to wake up hungry, go to sleep hungry. They don't know what it's like if let's say let's say you're a person, right? Let's say you're a single mother and you have a bunch of kids and it's hard for you to find a job and you're on state assistance and it's the day before your food stamps hit and you're fucking hungry because you've been feeding your kids. They don't know what that's like. They don't know what it's like to wake up one day and you don't have hot water and you gotta boil that bitch and take a fucking bath with hot water that you boiled on a stove before you go to school. They don't know about that life. They don't know about how you say it, baby. How our parents used to say when we were kids, you don't know about eating cereal and water. Remember that? I ate that shit. We didn't have enough money for milk when I was a kid at one point, and I had to put water in that bitch. But my point is, this is the point. Everybody's lives, we go through this shit in the hood, right? But them motherfuckers ain't never been through that. They don't know what that's like. They don't know what it's like to wake up in the morning, right? And they gotta do a million things before they go to work. But after they drop their kid off at school, they don't know about that life. This dude right here be having a lot of broad knowledge. This Dominican ass nigga, because I just found out Shut Up and React is part Dominican. So Domenico, his new name is Domenico. They're all Dominicos, right? I wonder if Shut Up and React and Hassan Campbell relate. I mean, not Hassan, sorry. I wonder if Shut Up and React and fuck is it? I haven't said his name in so long. Sayonetta, because they're both part Dominican. Maybe the niggas related. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. But back to the point because I'm digressing. They don't know about that life. Why? Because they have their kids already at a school overseas that they live on. They have maids and they have people to run all their errands for them while they're out there. So they don't have that. They don't understand what it's like to have to put water in a fucking bowl of cereal because you don't got the money for the milk. They don't know what that's like. They don't know what it's like if you have multiple children to tell one of your children no so you can give something to your other child. They don't know what that's like. They don't know what it's like to sacrifice yourself for your child so your child can have a better life than you ever had in your life. They don't know about that life. What they know about is when they have money, when they have problems, they throw money at it. That's a fact. So it's like that. Dude, these are facts. They don't know about that life. They don't know about the life when they wake up one day, right? And your car's fucked up. And you got to spend all your money on fixing your car. How many of y'all been through this shit? They don't know what it's like when it's the end of August and you trying to throw a nice cookout for your family for that long weekend, right? But you also got to do school shopping for your kids and you living on a fucking budget. And what if you're one of these mothers that are living on a budget and you're taking care of your kids and you don't get state assistance? Imagine that person. The person that don't get food stamps, the person that don't get Section 8, the person that's working, the mother that's working and struggling, living check to check to provide for her children, to pay and barely pay her bills. Get what I'm saying? That's what they don't have. That's not their agenda. Their agenda is to keep the separation separated. What I mean is, us lower class people, some of us are coming up. Some of us are creating this new lane that's called some of us is creating the new lane that's called the middle class. Understand this. Middle class is what they do not want. Middle class never existed 100 years ago. It's a fact. It was rich and poor. There's no middle. Trust me, it's never been a middle class. You want to know why? This is why I'm going to tell you why there's never been a middle class. Even if you thought you were well off, you never were. Why? Check it out. If you have to work, this is a fact. This is you hear my wife? Come on. We don't see eye to eye on all of them. Damn, you see the way she just took it all over.
Listen, I'm going to say this real quick, and I look crazy because I'm just coming out from running my errands, but let me tell you, I'm leaving the room because I'm about to beat this dude up when we talk about politics. He don't know nothing.
She just mad because we forward. She's mad because we forward.
Nothing, okay? That pension is coming up now. You know nothing about politics, man.
So back to what I was saying, man. There's no middle class. That's what they don't want. Middle class is something we created. The system is meant for the rich to get richer and the poor to stay poor. We as a people, we created the middle class by making that money. In other words, the middle class was created because the lower class are trying to become the higher class. And you can't, it's hard to just go from bottom to top. So you have to work your way up. So we created the middle class. The middle class wasn't a thing because some of us are trying to become the rich ones. So it's upper and lower. And to get up there, you have to climb your way up there. So we created the middle class. There was no middle class. We created that. What they don't want is a middle class. Why? Because if there's a middle class, that means there's an in-between. Get it? That means that we can become them. It's either poor or rich. If you have something in the middle, you as a poor person can say, yo, I could become a middle class. And then my son could make it for his son to become to the top, which is what they don't want.
You know what a middle class is?
A middle class is someone who's not rich, but isn't that fucked up. Exactly. That's the point that I'm making. It's lower class. No, what I'm saying is it's lower class and we're trying to come up. So we made the middle class. They don't want the middle class. They just want poor and rich. Because the middle class, that's who's going to make the difference. Think about it. If you're the middle class person and you're working your way up and you figure out the game and how they got us fucked up, they're afraid that you're going to go back and tell everybody at the bottom the trick of how to come all the way up. And if everybody's rich, there's no poor, they have no advantage. That's what they don't want. It doesn't matter if we're all poor. What they don't want is equal. Get it? They don't want us to be equal. They want to be ahead. And that's it. They want to be ahead. They want to be first. They want to be the best. They want to know everything. Come on, man. What was that part of that saying? Like, think about it like this. On the Statue of Liberty, what did it say? Bring me your hunger, right? Bring me your poor. Bring me all these people, right? But then Donald Trump is saying, nah, no more illegals. So what are we built on? We're built on foreigners coming to this land to make it a better place. But then you got the whole United Snakes of America that's ran like a corporation. So you got to think about that. If America's ran like a corporation, if you work in a 500 company, do they treat the janitor, the custodial worker like the CEO? No. What Meek Mill said, there's levels to this shit, bro. There's levels to this shit, man. And that middle class is a level that the higher class, the higher ups don't want. They don't want that in between. That's a bridge. A middle class is a bridge. Middle class is a hope for, yo, we can get out of this. You're correct. The U.S. isn't ran like a corporation, but the U.S. is a corporation. The other way, bless you. Put your comment bless you. Put your comment the other way. Real talk. 87 King of Content. Because what it is that America is a corporation, but it's not ran like one. So your comment goes, you're correct, but it goes the other way. Because a lot of people don't want to accept that America is a corporation, that we're a capitalist country. People just don't want to accept it. They say it all the time. All the politicians always say it. We're a capitalist country. Bless you. We're about money. Think about it like this, man. Actual fact. People don't like Donald Trump. Actual fact. Before Donald Trump was inaugurated, in other words, before he actually stepped foot in the White Office, bless you, when he first got elected, very first thing he did was told that American car company that if they decided to go down to Mexico and lay off 50,000 U.S. workers, and you're going to go to Mexico and get your cars built for 3,000 and think you're going to come up here and sell them for 30,000, it's not happening. You can go down there, but we're going to tax the fuck out of you, and your cars are only going to sell for 7,000. And that U.S. car maker stayed because Basically, Donald Trump saved over 50,000 workers. I think it was like GMC or Chevy. It was an American car maker. This was when Donald Trump first hit office. They were gonna move to Mexico and make all their cars get built in Mexico. And it was gonna go between 3 to 7,000. And they were gonna still try to sell them up here for the same price. And Donald Trump said, nah, that's not happening, bro. You're not gonna take money from the American system, put it down there, and then still try to sell your cars. Nah, and I'm not a Trump support. I don't support the system at all. These are facts. These are facts. I think all presidents do good for us and have done bad for us because I feel that they have to make us think that they are for us, when in actuality, the agenda is for them. That's why they be passing all these laws in the middle of the night when we don't know. That's why when you wake up, it's a new law. You're like, damn, what the fuck these niggas done pass now? It's a new law. Think about that. It's a fact. The only people that it seems like that don't want to realize this is us, people of color. I don't care what race you are. I don't care what nationality you are. If you have color, it's like people don't want to face this. The minute we realize that the United States of America is a capitalistic country, that we're about capital is money. When people realize that we're about money, maybe you'll start to understand why these doctors are trying to put you on so many medications. Now, maybe you'll understand why these doctors want to put your kids on these medications. Because Big Pharma is backing the... Who you think is getting where all this funding is coming from, man? It's all the same people. And for y'all who don't know, go subscribe to this dude. This dude right here, he's been on YouTube for a minute, man. And me and this dude, I've been on it. I think I went over there once, a few times, and me and him don't agree on the 13th Amendment, but it don't matter because we just agreed to disagree on that one topic. That don't mean we have to beef. We just don't see eye to eye on that one topic. That don't define who me and him are. And look, go subscribe to this dude right here. Go hit his channel. Go subscribe to him. Go hit that like button because he has content. You hear what his shit says? King of content. He got all kinds of shit. I see one time he did he got something up there where he talks about, I think he talked about this dude right here. He made a video where he talked about what was it? 10 flags of a type of dude to stay away from, or some shit like he gives you general information of shit that can help your life in different manners, whether if you're a man or a woman. That's what we support up here. That's what we about up here. How to help people in real life, a real fucking community. Fuck all this Jerry Springer shit. Fuck all that. Fuck all that SMD, yo mama, he gay, she gay, all that Jerry Springer shit. Because in real life, what do you get from Jerry Springer? Other than a little laugh, and after you walk away, you feel like you just wasted your life. You feel like you could have did more. Let's see what this long comment says. And the real Bible says, what do you mean by the real Bible? You mean the whole thing? While you are here on this earth, you accumulate all you can while you are here. Facts 100. Think about it. That's what they do. So now the Bible. Weekend WWF shit fits Jerry. That's why I call that channel over there, that lane over there, Jerry Springer. That's why I say that. Salute to you, brother. Everything is a business over here. So the topics that we talk about doesn't matter in real life. We as a people have to learn and grow. Step your game up, family. 100, 100, 100. See, this is what I'm talking about. The more we understand, the life we're in. My guys, yo, if you notice, there's no wrenches in the chat. You know why? Because we don't concentrate on negativity. We don't do, I think there's only one wrench. I think my wife got my only wrench. Of course, it's my wife, man. But there's no wrenches because we don't do negativity over here. We don't indulge in the negativity. Why? Because we were born into negativity. We grew up in negativity. We live negativity. We breathe negativity. We spoke negativity. Some of us ate negativity and some of us shitted that shit out, man. Ain't y'all tired of that? I'm fucking tired of that shit. I lived that shit my whole life. All that rah tough guy shit on camera. Salute, Cali. You know what I mean? All that rah tough shit on camera. I'm not with that. Why? Because I did that shit in real life, man. A camera, you know what a camera is to me? What the time that I grew up, a camera is footage, is evidence. Whether if it's pictures, videos, that's evidence. So I'm not too big on talking crazy on camera, because once I do something to you, all you're gonna do is tell the police, look at YouTube. I'm not dumb. No, we got people saluting each other in the chat, and I didn't even know these brothers knew each other. But it's like, excuse me, it's like even with the Bible, they don't tell you that the Bible took place in Africa. Go Google that. Go Google where all them countries are and check out the division. They'll be like, oh, it's not North Africa or it's not South Africa. So fucking what, nigga? It was in Africa. So what? It was in Africa. Get what I mean? So if we know that the Bible took place in Africa, how in the hell can any of us ever believe that Jesus is white with blonde hair and blue eyes? Like ever. Like, come on. Like, come on. We got to be honest, man. Like, we got to be honest with each other, man, because it's more than obvious that they made us take tests in school talking about Christopher Columbus, right? And how much of American he was and how great of a person he was. And if you didn't answer the question right, you failed the fucking class, right? But today in 2020, we know all that shit was bullshit. You're too young to say, well, hold up. How did Christopher Columbus discover if there were already Native Americans here? How can he? You're too young to say that because you're too young to connect that dot. That's why they give you that test at that age. Are you tired of believing or holding you back? That's some form of negativity. All right. So now personally, realizing a fact, take your personal emotion out of the situation. That's what I try to tell people. Take your personal emotion out. Take your personal connection out. Whenever you're trying to research something, whenever you're trying to figure something out, whatever your belief is, put that shit to the side. Why? Because your belief might not be the fact. The fact is the fact, and it doesn't know indifferent. So in other words, you can believe that the sky is fucking purple all you want until you go out there and you see that shit and it's blue. Belief out. You can believe whatever you want, but these is facts. It's a fact that they don't teach you in school about vibrations. It's a fact. They don't teach you in school that the subconscious is where everything that you lies in the subconscious. They don't teach you in school that your subconscious brain is more powerful than your conscious brain. They don't teach you that. They don't teach you in school that all your habits, your reactions, it doesn't matter how quick you think it is a thought before your body moves. They don't tell you that the processor in your subconscious is greater than the processor in your conscious brain. They don't tell you that you learn and make habitual habits more in your subconscious. It's just a fact. They don't teach us. They don't teach us to empower us. They teach us to keep us as a worker bee. It's a fact, bro. These is facts, man. These is just facts. You know what I mean? Because I don't like the fact. I don't like it, but it's the truth. These niggas, they don't teach you this shit. They don't. They don't. Everything you're going through in life right now has what in school has taught you that? What in school has taught you how to attack that? What in school taught you how to fix that? Tell me. Because it ain't they don't connect that dot. They want you to connect that dot. That's the point. If you don't mind, click that link, man. So you don't have to keep typing. But it's a fact, man. These dudes. Hold up, I see something about. What's it say? Number one rule in the universe is vibration. J World, salute to you. They don't teach you that shit, yo. Everything that I know about the universe and vibrations and how The universe reciprocates what you give. I learned all that shit on my own. Ain't nobody teach me that. Ain't no school. Hey, I was self-taught on that, bro. I'm self-taught on that. Even niggas that I know, even niggas that I fuck with, hood niggas, they don't. I ask mad people about this shit, man. Hood people, they don't know about this shit. I go out of the hood, and I go ask, not for nothing. I'm not trying to be racist, but I go ask these white people. They know all about it, all about it. And you see them, and they're always, you know what I mean? They're not really too up. They're not too down. They're not like all over the place like we be. Get what I mean? And it's like knowledge is key. 252 says, each one teach one. If all of us teach each other, they won't be able to. How do you say? In Spanish, we say te envenenaron en mente. Envenenado. Poison. It's like they poisoned our brains. It's like they blinded us. They made us believe that we weren't shit when in actuality we're kings. They made us believe that they're more stronger than us, powerful than us, smarter than us, when in actuality that's not true. They just figured out a way how to make us forget our past. It's a fact. Tell me something about the black race prior to slavery. It's a fact. They didn't teach us that in school. They made us believe that Egyptians were another race. Think about that. Tell me something about the black race prior to slavery. I ask this to everybody that's black, and it's not a shot. It's just I'm looking for confirmation to see what I think, because this is a hypothesis. It's not even a theory. I don't have enough proof to make it a theory. It's a hypothesis. Tell me something about the black man prior to slavery. Salute Real Talk 87, brother. How are you?
What's up? What's going on, bro? Oh man, just chilling, bro. Hey, you want it? Give me a minute.
No problem.
Okay, thank you. I'm talking to my daughter real quick. What's going on though, bro?
What's going on with you, my guy?
Oh man, hey, I'm watching, man. Hey, you spitting a whole bunch of facts right now, bro.
I'll just be trying, man. I be trying to get away from that Jerry Springer shit for a minute, man. But
I understand. Hey, when you get swallowed up in that shit, it's hard to get out of it. But hey, I did a video, my last video, matter of fact. I shouted you out my last video. But yeah, it's hard. That's why I try to stay away from it, because once you get just bottled up into it, it's hard to get out of it, because you'll start gaining a whole lot of trolls. I see some trolls in your chat earlier too. You see what I'm saying? So, that lets you know though, when you get trolls, man, you doing something good on YouTube. So that's what's up.
That's how I look at it, yo. That's exactly I look at it. If you weren't making no tread, nobody would care.
Exactly.
That's how I look at it. Yeah.
Exactly, man. But you doing your thing on here, bro. I just wanted to salute you, man. Hey, keep doing your thing on YouTube, bro. For real.
I appreciate you.
You making a whole lot of traction, bro. Just keep doing that, man. You gonna be big one day, for real.
Man, I want us all to be big, my guy. I want us all to get that message right, man.
No doubt.
Salute to you. I appreciate you, yo.
Yeah, I'm finna go handle some business, man, and feed my little girl. So, man, hey, shout out to y'all, man, for real.
Shout out to you. Stay safe, brother. I appreciate you.
All right, you too.
That's a good brother, man. Go subscribe to him, man. We put one of his comments on the screen so you can see the channel right here. Go subscribe to that channel, man. Real Talk 87, Star King of Content Star. It's a good dude, man. He gonna help you out mad different ways, man. The dude got all kinds of content. You see what he about to do? He about to go feed his daughter, man. Some real shit. Just facts, man. That's what we trying to do over here. Spit facts. Salute Goof Troop, my guys, yo. Fuck with Goof Troop, man. Definitely fuck with Goof Troop, man. It's just, we all over the place, man. We talking about politics, history, factual shit. In a minute, we're gonna talk about how my niggas is 4-0. We'll talk about how my niggas is 4-0. But we get to that after. But it's a fact, man. Hey, yo, Jiggy, you can always click that link, fam. You know what it is, man. But it's like, yo, these dudes, It's a fact, man. They got us fucked up. They want us to stay fucked up. Because even think about it like this, right? Think about it like this. Back in the day, right? The Black Panther Power Movement. That's what we're going to call that. The Black Panther Power Movement. That's what we're going to call that, right? So when the Black Panther Power Movement was coming, you know what they were trying to do, right? They were trying to govern themselves. They told the U.S. government, we don't need you. That's what they said. We can police ourselves. We can feed ourselves. We can educate ourselves. That's what they said. They're like, yo, we can educate ourselves. And that's what they try to do. Every one of you children who have benefited from the WIC program, every one of you mothers and fathers who have benefited from the WIC program, the WIC program, W.I.C.WIC program, was created by the Black Panther Party. Think about that. The U.S. government came in, deemed the Black Panther Party as a terrorist group or whatever they did, right? They deemed them as bad, took them niggas out, took one of their ideas as their own and barely gave them credit for it. Yeah, go through your history. The WIC program was created by the Black Panther Party. It's a fact. It's a fact. Excuse me, man. I got a little cold. It's 100%, 1,000% fact, 1,000,000% fact. That's possible as well. But my point is, Fifth might pop up in a few. Had to make some errands. Oh, go ahead, brother. If you can't, it's all good. You know what I mean? Life comes first, man. I'm just here trying to educate myself and y'all together at the same time, man. What do you want, Bonnie? Did you not know that WIC came from the Black Panther Party? Because a lot of people didn't know that. They kept that from a lot of people. Like, how can the Black Panthers used to educate? This is what they used to do. Peep the fly shit. They would come to you house to house and pick up your kids and bring your kid to school. If you was a parent that didn't have a car, they would bring your groceries. If you didn't have the money, they came up with something. I don't know if they came up with it, but I'm going to call it something sort of like a pantry. They called it like a pantry. So you would do your groceries with them. And if you didn't have a car, they would bring your groceries. If you didn't have a job as a father, you can help police your neighborhood, bring the kids to school, or they would have a program where they would help you find a job. That's what the Black Panther Party was doing. They was walking the street with guns, yes, to police themselves. And while they were walking the street with guns, you didn't have people breaking into shit. You didn't have people robbing. You didn't have none of them issues. Look, I was right. Bonnie didn't know. It's a lot of stuff we don't know. It's a whole lot of stuff that they're not telling us. Look at this. Look at this. They didn't provide anything you could receive from your local market. See this shit? Yo, it's like this, man. These is facts. You have a political prisoner in there right now that was down with the Black Panther Party, right? There's a political prisoner right now that was down with the Panther Party. He's been in jail over 20 fucking years. 20 fucking years. They hit this nigga with like a terrorist. He's not even convicted, I don't think. Because when you're under the Terrorist Act, as long as they bring you out of your cell once, like every 145 days and question you, they can keep you forever without ever charging you under the Terrorist Act. It's a fact. It's like, let me see what these comments is. Hey, shut up and react, man. You could definitely hit that list. But even drugs. Let's go way back. When cocaine was created, it's an actual fact. When cocaine was created, I don't give a fuck who you are. Everybody was basically living like in the dark age. Like we was fucked up. There's a lot of places still today. Shut up and react. Let's talk about this. There's still places today in 2020 that still don't have running water. Think about that. still don't have something as simple as running water. That means you ain't washing dishes, you ain't washing your ass, you take it. Get what I mean? You don't have a toilet. Running water in 2020. There's still places that don't have that, right? So now peep it. When drugs came out back in the day, let's see what this says. Okay. And the feds couldn't beat them, so they tore them down from the inside, aka this is what we're about to get into right now. So now check it. Peep the fly shit. Back in the day, we had people like the Black Panther Party trying to get us to unite, right? They used crack cocaine to neutralize that togetherness. Prior to the togetherness, right? Because you know where we were in the Black Panther Party, right? Shut up and react. What year was the Black Panther Party? Anybody? What year was that? Oh, my bad. Sorry about that. Here you go. Good looking. Definitely appreciate that. But the Black Panther Party back in the days, whether I forget the exact year that it was created. But the point is this, man. Back at 19, oh my God, this nigga hit him. Yo, why don't you just click that link, B? We could talk. Look, 1966, Black Panther Party was created, right? In 1966, you show me one black, one fucking Puerto Rican, show me one of these niggas that was in a lab trying to create cocaine in 1966. Show me one. Show me. I'm not saying in the 80s it didn't happen, but I'm saying in 1966, show me when that happened. Those of you who don't know, because I know the game. I know the game. All right. Coca is a plant. It's called the coca plant. There's a paste inside, like marijuana, like any plant outside in your yard. Any plant in your yard has a paste on the inside, right? So you tell me when in the fucking 1966 did a black and or Puerto Rican and or whatever decided to say, hold up, there's this little shit on the inside of this plant. Let me add whatever chemicals to it, and boom, we have coke. Now, that wasn't our doing. That was their doing. It's a fact. Why do you think the dude Rick Ross, that his nickname is Freeway Ricky, the nigga Rick Ross has pictures like this with the father Bush when he was the head of the CIA. Rick Ross, a drug dealer from Cali, tells you that his connection was the CIA, the U.S. government. Think about that. Hold up, man. I need to screen share this real quick because I can't get over this shit. I can't get over this shit. So we're just gonna go to it because I can't get over this shit right here. I want y'all to see this shit. Give me 1 second, y'all. Oh, y'all see that? This shit is so fire right here, yo. What the fuck is it? Oh, right here. I love it. Thanks to my editor. I haven't even hit it. I think I hit it once. Yeah. That like button, you're
diamonds on my neck, yeah. I might disappear.
Longer.
Your bitch in my ear. Money on my mind. Vision been so clear. I can't pay no mind to them niggas.
That shit is hard, B. That shit is hard. Nope. See, it's trying to go. That's why I exited out last time. Because it's trying to go to another video, and I don't want that. That's why I had to exit out last time. But yeah, man. It's like they don't tell you that they created drugs. They created drugs. Think about that. They created that rock that people smoke. They created the heroin that people shoot up. Because where I'm from, dope is when you sniff it. Heroin is when you shoot it, but it's the same drug. It's called two different things by the way you intake it. Get what I mean? So now think about that. Think about that. We have video of someone like Jay Quill, All Talk Live, that's older than us, that tells you back in the day, I think it was a civil war. In the Civil War, back in the days in the wars, I think it was cherries. Think about that. That they use cherries for a painkiller, like if like Tylenol or some shit like that came from cherries. It's a fact, man. Look at this shit. I remember back in the days hearing stories of people saying Coca-Cola, the soda, was called that because it was made with cocaine. I remember there was this alcoholic drink back in the day called Cisco that contained cocaine. And you are correct. Dope heroin is the poppy seed from the poppy fields. Or exactly. It was used for medicine. Novocaine. They had to switch it up a little bit. You're right. Hold up, man. I gotta get the asterisk. Give me 1 second. So if we know this, right? Take this banner down real quick. So it's like so it's like this, man. If we know this, right? They created all this shit, they do all this shit. Oh, appreciate you for real, for real. Yeah. See, I don't have I'm on my laptop. I don't have it connected to my junk. Yeah. Shout out to you. It's there. Shout out to Jiggy Lifestyle for that donation. Definitely. Definitely. But it's a fact. They don't teach us this shit in school. Hmm? How many of y'all have grown up, right? You grew up and you're an adult now, and you heard of this motherfucker called Dr. Sebi? Huh? I want y'all to sit back and think about this shit. How many of y'all had actually heard about the nigga Dr. Sebi when you was a kid? I never did. I heard about this motherfucker when I was an adult, right? He had to take time to do all that shit, didn't he? That's the point that I'm making. All that shit he had to do it in time. That means when I was growing up, because he's a lot older than me. So when I was coming up, and look at this. Look at this. Are you fucking kidding me, Bonnie? And I don't mean to sound rude. And if I did, I'm sorry, because I take accountability for my actions. If I sounded rude just now, I'm sorry. Bonnie, look up Dr. Sebi. He's a dude. He came out with the cure for cancer outright. He came out for the cure for AIDS outright. But when he was on camera and he was talking about the cure for cancer, a little while later, the government killed this nigga. So Dr. Sebi, right? Dr. Sebi was real about green, green, green. When I mean green, I don't mean money. I mean green. He tells you if you live green, you will live a lot healthier. Live plant-based diets. This is what he tells you. Plant-based diets. He tells you different plants that fight different things that are in your body that kills, I'm guessing. All right, hold on. Because I'm going to have to get into a little bit of the biology class. So now they tell us when you're sick, you basically, your immune system ain't that strong. So your antibodies, you get what I mean? So I'm guessing whether if it's cancer, whether if it's AIDS, whether if it's hepatitis, whether if it's diabetes, whatever it is, it's fighting your immune system. So I'm guessing the way he put it is Dr. Sebi tells you that a green diet fights all that shit, and certain plants fight certain things. Always, man. I try to make us all knowledgeable, brothers, man. Because you know how they say, you know how that saying goes. You're only as strong as the weakest link in your chain. Remember that. So if we make the weakest link in our chain a fucking like a brainiac, imagine how strong our chain will be. So check it out. Left Eye was the first person who made me aware of Dr. Sebi just before she died while visiting him in Honduras. She told him right before she died, I'm going to make you famous. Alkaline body. True talk. And it's like, It's like Dr. Sebi is pro-green. So if he's pro-green, who's Dr. Sebi attacking? This is where people didn't want to connect the dot. Dr. Sebi, the minute he tells you go pro-green, Dr. Sebi is telling you stay away from big pharma. Big pharma is what's helping the U.S. government make its push. U.S. government is telling all the doctors always, so it has always been, supply this medication, give that medication, diagnose this child with HGHG, diagnose with this child with this, diagnose that child with that. For what? So you can give them some type of medication that Big Pharma made. For what? Like, it's a fact. And it's like Dr. Sebi, for me, look at this. I didn't know Dr. Sebi treated Michael Jackson. Dr. Sebi treated Michael Jackson, Left Eye, Lisa Left Eye Lopez, and many others. I didn't know he treated Michael Jackson. That's something I did not know. I never even heard of that till right now. But imagine if we had a bunch of more doctors like Dr. Sebi. Do you think we would have all these illnesses? I'll answer that real quick. No. And at the same time, we wouldn't have all these medications, which means we wouldn't have all these conglomerates, which means we wouldn't have all this money being funneled into the U.S. government, because that's where all that money is being funneled to. Because whether if you like it or not, every time you pay taxes, that money goes to the government. Wait, hold on. Didn't them niggas say that they're gonna give us some money that what was that, from FEMA? Some grant money for the unemployment checks, and then they tax that shit. How do you tax grant money? This is what I'm talking about. They figure out a way to tax. Yo, you can go to the store right now, right, and buy brass knuckles and pay taxes on them bitches, right? And then they'll arrest you for them because it's an illegal weapon. Well, how is it illegal if I pay taxes? Because drugs is only illegal because you don't pay taxes. It's the only reason why it's illegal. It ain't got nothing to do with how it affects it. No. You're only going to jail because you're not paying taxes. How do you know this? Because your common bootlegger is out there selling DVDs, and he go to jail for what? A tenth of sale. What are you going to jail for? A tenth of sale. You're only going to jail because the government, Uncle Sam, isn't getting his cut. Not Uncle Tom, Uncle Sam. We got two different uncles in this motherfucker. We got Uncle Tom and Uncle Sam. It's funny how both our uncles only got 3-letter names, Tom and Sam. What's with this shit? You know how they say, when you're black, you Uncle Tom ass nigga? That is so misconstrued. That is so misconstrued. Fifths, I believe that's why they killed Dr. Sebi and Nipsey Hussle just before coronavirus hit. They knew they had a cure. So you know the Nipsey Hussle shit was something different, right? You know Nipsey Hussle actually, the nigga's name is Shitty Cuz. That's what they coined his name. So you know that he said Shitty Cuz was a snitch in the street, and that's who popped him right after he told him that. He told Shitty Cuz, I can't fuck with you. Niggas told me you was a rat. And he used to fuck with Shitty Cuz, and the Shitty Cuz double backing. So that's what happened with Nip, with Neighborhood Nip. And I fucked with that nigga. Granted, I didn't hear about his music till after he died. That's the sad part, but I fucked with that shit. But I do believe they killed Dr. Sebi, though. I'm on point with you there. I definitely am on point with you there. And it's like Dr. Sebi was telling motherfuckers that, how do you say it? What was it called before back in the day? Damn, I'm trying to think, what was it called? Hyper attention disorder. Excuse me. It was HDHD or ADD, and then they changed it to HDHD. It was something in them letterings. That's why they had to change it, because the laws changed and they wasn't going to get that grant no more to give that medication. So they had to change it. That's why now it's HDHD or whatever it is now. They keep changing it. That's the purpose of that. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what else we got going. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Salute to everybody watching, man. Hit that like button. What you talking about? Well, meds are a business. That's what I'm talking about. Meds are a business. So they can't let small black man take the money. Exactly. Well, he wasn't going to take the money. What the black man was going to do was going to help everybody re-divert the money. It wasn't going to go there. but you're correct. See what else you said. Dr. Sebi brought 77. Exactly. 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 And it's like, damn, I didn't know what? Damn, I didn't know that shit about taxes. Hey, yo, you want to know the truth? All right. So peep the fly. Hold on. Let me see what this nigga wrote real quick. ADHD is a myth to me. This is what I was talking about right here. ADHD. They had to, it was ADA or ADD or whatever it was before. They had to change that because that didn't coincide with the medications that they were being. I want to word this correctly. I don't want to get this wrong. So there's certain medications that they were paid to experiment with, and certain of the medications that attack the ADD weren't covered under that. It's something sort of like that. That's why they have to fuck with it because they changed the medication. But yeah, it is a myth. All that shit is fake because now all that shit is because I feel that all these kids could have been something in life. You know what I'm saying? So like they keep making all this shit about. We'll get into that another time. So now they go checks points. So now they check points to see if, yeah, everything is a setup. Let's see what you got to say. He was gonna line his pockets like everyone else if he was smart. Yeah, see, if you're talking about Dr. Sebi, then no. Dr. Sebi wasn't trying to line his pockets. Obviously, if that's who you're, all right, before I go further, Denise Burr, can you tell me if you're speaking about Dr. Sebi in that comment before I assume and be wrong? So I don't want to assume and be wrong. But if you are talking about Dr. Sebi, then no, because Dr. Sebi was just, he was trying to make everybody aware of the situation. But with these medications and changing the names, that comment fits. Yes. With the medication and changing what names or what medications to line the pockets up of the government, yes, that's what they did. That's what they do. They put us. This is what people fail to realize. They'll put you in a situation where you're fucked up. They'll put you in. They'll make you born to poverty. When I say they make you born to poverty, hey, this is why. Hey, why in the fuck do we have a lottery? Think about that. Why in the fuck do we have a lottery that one time every state has its own lottery, I guess, and then there's one that goes, you give them. Why do we have poor motherfuckers then? If you're giving out money, if you can pay $2 and $3 and hit for 270 million now, why do we have poor people? If you're giving out money, why do we have poor people? Why is there people living in the street? Why is there people starving if you're giving out money? Get what I'm saying? So it's like the minute we understand, you got to really look at your hood, man. Really look at your hood, man. When you drive around your hood, look at it. Count how many package stores you got up in there. Count how many corner stores you got up in there, right? And then when you go drive around in the rich neighborhoods, check how many package stores you see. I bet you won't see, you probably see one or two. You'll see a whole lot of wine and spritzers. Those ain't package stores. Because the wine and spritzers in one spot, then you got to go to a whole nother location for the beer and the liquor. They keep it separated. Not over here, it's a package store. You can get it all in one location. Wine, spritzers, beer, liquor. You get it all in one location. A package store. Get that? Package store. But when you're in a rich neighborhood, they're wine and spritzers and they don't carry everything. Even in New York City, it's like that. You'll catch a wine. Yeah, one day because I'm not from New York City. I go to I'm like, oh shit, there goes a liquor store right there. I go in there, try to get a Stella. Niggas looking at me like I'm crazy. Because I'm a Yankee fan, so I got the Yankee hat on. I got my gold teeth in. And I'm like, yo, I'm not from around here. I'm from Connecticut, man. Everywhere in Connecticut, you can buy beer at stores and shit. It should say liquor. Nah, bro. They only do liquor, like actual Hennessy alcohol, like liquor and wine. I had to go to another establishment to buy a beer. I had to go because I'm not a drinker. I don't drink like that. I don't drink liquor. I don't drink like that. I do sometimes, but not less than often. You get what I mean? But in the hood, there's package stores. In the hood, you can go to the corner store to buy toilet paper and say, fuck it, I'm going to take a beer too. That's what I mean. Why in every hood, there's package stores and shit on every corner, or there's alcohol on every corner just about. But in the rich neighborhoods, they not. It's not like that. It's not like that at all. This is the things that we need to address. Why is it that they're selecting two people that we got to elect that neither one of them fit our agenda? Neither one of these people. This is why I'm starting to agree more and more with Tazo TV and Jay Quill when they say they don't really fuck with the presidential race. They support more of the local politicians. That's who they fuck with. Maybe that's our route because they show you the president don't got that much power. Donald Trump could write anything into law, but it still got to go to Congress. Congress is who has the power. That's who has the power, not the president. It's Congress. It's a fact, man. It's Congress. See what this one says. If we want to put big pharma out of business, we all need to change our diets and alkaline diets. Yeah, exercise daily and get proper sleep. If everyone does that, there will be no need for drugs. Exactly. But they make us in a society where everything is, in other words, you don't have patience. Everything is, you want it to be instant. You don't want to sit there and wait for the turkey to be done in the oven. You rather microwave some shit. You get what I mean? And it's like, that's how they got us. They want it to be instant. They want us to not have the patience because we know in a vibrational universe, when you're putting your vibration out there, it got to go to the universe. The universe has to receive it, interpret it, believe that you're affirming in it, and then reciprocate you with it. What does all of that take? That all takes time. And if they make us impatient, then we don't want the time. We're not going to give the universe the time it needs to reciprocate us with the good karma we're creating. So instead, before that good karma comes, we do some fuck shit and create our own bad luck. Because just like bad luck, good karma, bad karma, you make. You make it by your actions and the words you use. Because the words you use, you're speaking them into reality. You can't speak your words into reality at the correct vibration. It's just a fact. How do you feel about them opening? I was just talking about that earlier in my shit, Goof. At my state, they already opened the schools up and Corona's climbing again already. In the first week in my state, they had to close a bunch of schools down and re-clean them because kids came up with COVID first week already. You know what I mean? And COVID is already on the rise again. I talked about that in the beginning, Goof Troop. I definitely did. You know what I mean? It's a whole bunch of shit, man. It's so much. They got us at every angle that we can look. It's like they have it covered with landmines of where we fuck ourselves up to the point that they got the law set up that if you're born in America, you got to take these injections as a baby. There's doctors out there right now that said that they're giving out shots because you gotta use your mind. If they're injecting babies in 1980s, then them babies now are 30s and 40s. So now you're getting the data of what them injections did in the 80s today in 2020. Today. And these doctors are showing that prior to the 80s, when those type of injections started, that now there's more kids with autism and all these mental illnesses now than we did prior to the 80s, prior to them giving us these injections. You had less kids with ADHD. You had less kids with autism. You had less kids with any type of special, I like to call them niggas special, with any type of mental disability. There was less of them. It's just a fact, bro. But now you gotta take these shots. You gotta take shots to go to school now. What is in these fucking injections that I gotta take? I heard one injection had like pig's urine, and that they giving niggas hepatitis, a vaccine for hepatitis C and shit, and that's what they giving to newborn babies in 2020. Why is you giving this shit to a newborn baby? You're fresh, you're brand new. Everything is at its strongest, isn't it? Like I don't understand. Somebody help me out here. Down here, they're opening schools for 1 day out of the week, and the rest are virtual. Pointless to me. So now over here, you had an option. You can go virtual or you can go in. And the virtual was 2 times, or no, I think they had 3 options. I think it's virtual, you can go in, or you can do both. And I think they had people going in 2 times a week and doing virtual 3 times a week. But now this shit about to close back down again because if you look at your local news, COVID is back on the rise again. We're not free and clear. COVID is going up again with all these kids in school. So like I don't understand. I don't get it. What do you like? Check it. Peep the fly shit. One day I'm riding in the car with my wife and my sister, and they're talking about this shit, right? And I'm falling back because I want to hear their point of view. And these motherfuckers enlightened the shit out of me. Some shit that my brain just never that concept just wasn't there. She goes, "What?" My sister goes, "What?" Of course they're gonna open the schools. They gotta make sure that they keep the worker bees program. And my wife is like, exact. My nigga, did you just throw on a onesie? I'm sorry, y'all. My wife just threw on a onesie with a tail. What is that? A sheep? Look, my wife don't want to answer. Is that a sheep? My wife just threw on a onesie of a sheep, I think is what. Is that a sheep? Can you answer me? What is that? A goat? What is that? It looks like a sheep. My wife is wearing a onesie of a sheep. Look.
What is this, y'all? I don't know.
Hold on. Let me take this. Wait a second. Let me take the banner off the screen.
It's cold.
Okay. Yeah, now it's brick.
I am freezing.
Yeah,
like
look.
I'm a...
Turn around. Look, you see the tail? My wife is literally wearing a onesie.
I'm freezing. I stay cold all the time. So you'll see me walk around with hoodies, pairs of pants, and I'm not turning on my heat yet. Fuck that shit.
Oh, hell no.
I got clothes to keep me warm. That shit gonna stay on fucking 55,
So,
60. I'm not my pipes still.
yeah. And it's like, come on. We paying, think about it like this, yo. We're paying for natural resources. They don't own this land. Taxes. Remember I said I was going to talk to you about taxes? I ain't forget. Hell no, I ain't forgot. Hold up a second, baby. Hold up a second, y'all. Hey, my guys, man. Shut up and react. If you're still up in, can you click that link? So now taxes. This is why you never own your land. All right, I'm going to tell y'all right now why you never own your land. Those of you in the comment section, tell me, do everybody know where taxes came from? Anybody know where taxes came from? Does anybody know where taxes came from? So taxes came from like kings. When the people used to live on, like, all right, remember the movie Robin Hood? Anybody remember Robin Hood? Remember Robin Hood used to steal from the rich and give to the poor? Remember in the movie, the knights from the king used to go around collecting taxes? Well, taxes in America is called rent. You get it? They had to pay taxes to live on the king's land. They never owned it. They were basically paying to rent the land. That's why they had to pay taxes to the king, because they were living on the king's land. So now you as a owner of land in America, you got to pay taxes, right? Because you don't own it. Think about it. I own this shirt, right? I don't pay taxes on this shit every year because I own it. Because you own it. When you own a car, you don't pay taxes on your car every year. You pay taxes on your plates, not on a car. You own the car because you don't got to have plates. And your car can sit in your backyard for years and you not have to pay nothing on it. Why? Because you own it. You never own that property. And I'm going to tell you and show you why. Let's say you buy a piece of property, right? And your grandkids get to owning it and nobody's paid property tax. Guess what happens? They sell that land. How can they sell something that you own? Because you never owned it. You will never own it. That's why you pay property tax, because you never own it. And if you get delinquent on your property tax, they will sell that shit out from under you because you never own it. It's a fact. It's an illusion. Exactly, David Coleman. You never own your own land. It's a fact. You never own it because if you fall back on property taxes, they will come take your shit. How can they come take something that you own? The only thing they could come take from you is something that you never owned. They never had intentions of giving us the rights to own it, ever. It's like Monopoly. You own it till the game is over. What is the game? Your life. When is your life over? When you die. Because you bought it, you don't own it no more. You died, it's your grandkids or your kids or however that go. You know what I mean? And if you don't keep up with the property taxes, they will get rid of that shit on you. Again, I'm gonna say it again. How can someone sell something of yours that you own? It means you never owned it. How Jay Quill like to say on camera, open up that third eye. Get that pineal gland glowing. Get that liquid that's right here in that pineal gland. I wonder if that's why they put all these emblems right here, where your pineal gland is supposed to be. Anybody ever heard of this drug called DMT? Has anybody ever done the drug called DMT? DMT. I guess DMT is the liquid that's in your brain right here. And they capsized it, I'm guessing, and you take it, and it gives it more, makes it stronger. So basically, I'm thinking DMT makes you like smarter, like utilize more of your brain. This is what I'm thinking it does. How is that a drug? What? So you're telling me that I can pop a pill and it's gonna help me learn and become smarter? You're telling me that I can pop a pill called DMT and it's going to help me make better rational decisions in my life because I'm using more of my brain? That's a drug? What? Shouldn't that be a medicine? Shouldn't that be something they inject us with as a baby? Boop, so we can use more of our brain function? Not this shit that they've been giving us when we're born? Why ain't they giving us that? That is slavery. Of course, that is slavery. That is slavery. Taxes are. I'm gonna give y'all another. I want y'all. I want y'all to look it up. Don't believe what I say. Look up the terms, right? It's called a dollar bill, right? $100 bill, right? It's not called currency. It's not money. $100 bill, $20 bill, $10 bill, right? How do you pay a bill with a bill? Oh, you don't get what I'm saying? Oh, let me help you out. Yo, you just got it over the mail. My light bill. I'm gonna pay my light bill with $100 bill. What? I'm paying a bill with another bill. I owe you, and this just says that they owe me this much, that this paper is worth this amount. They're crediting this amount to this paper. So this is a bill, that's a bill, and I'm gonna pay my bill with a bill. How much sense does that make, y'all? Somebody riddle me that. I'm sorry, man. I woke up with a cold today. Those stuff you have been cough for this shit. But how do you pay a bill with a bill, man? It's all an illusion, like David Coleman said. How do you pay a bill with a bill, man? But I'm about to get up out of here. Been on here for an hour and a half. I didn't think it was gonna be that damn long. You know, real content, man. Bring that real content. Fuck all that Jerry Springer shit. Don't pay that shit no mind. And like I said in the beginning, bro, your entitlement is showing. You can't bring me up in that nigga's live and then when I respond, have the audacity to say, how is 5/5 throwing me in this bullshit? Nah, nigga, you threw yourself in that bullshit when you mentioned my name. That's your entitlement. That's your entitlement showing. You think that you good enough to talk about me and I can't respond. That's called entitlement, suck ass nigga. Everybody else in this YouTube universe isn't as dumb as him. Because what he said yesterday. Oh, I spent my whole minor life locked up. Stop lying, nigga. You got a video way back where you said you only been locked up 3 times in your entire life. 2 times as a minor, once as an adult. Stop lying. Nigga said I was locked up by whole minors. That's why I ain't got no diploma. Nigga, when you graduate school, you're an adult. In my state, you get your inmate number at 16. That shit follows you to your dying day. In the eyes of the court system, you don't need a parent at 16. They can sentence you to 100 years at 16. What is you talking about, bro? This nigga, man, just whatever, yo. Stay up, man. Stay on point. I don't know, man. Niggas is taking shots at a conscious community. I'm not conscious, my nigga. I'm just fucking real, yo. I'm just honest. And we gotta be more honest with each other. And facts are facts, man. Go do your history checking, man. What's this dude said? Our ancestors were given an archage when slavery. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Listen, man, we could get into that another line because it's like they've done so much to hurt us, to hinder us, to blind us, to make us fight each other, to keep us divided. Understand? They've done so much to keep us going at each other. As long as if we love each other like brothers, nothing will stop us. If we unite like a fist, if we unite like that, we can. What Mike Tyson said, everybody got a plan to get pushed in your mouth, right? If we become that fist and we unite as 5/5, nothing will stop us, man. Stay up, y'all. Stay up. Salute to all the brothers, man. I'm out of here. This is We Are 5/5.